Hello everyone, this is a message to all the Elon Musks of this planet. That is, to all individuals or space agencies that dream of colonizing the moon, Mars and beyond. Gentlemen, please consider the reasons why you want us humans to be able to colonize other planets. This excerpt from a visual tech video describes very well the thinking of you all who dedicate your lives to space exploration, wannabe colonization.
3 misiones de Artemis, el comienzo de la colonización espacial. Arte. En la Luna, los astronautas probarán las nuevas herramientas, instrumentos y equipos para llevar a la humanidad más allá de nuestro sistema solar. Puede que millones en el mundo no estén aún vivos cuando todos los eventos que la NASA espera concretar en el espacio profundo ocurran, pero aunque estos no estén con vida, sabrán que la humanidad está garantizada al lado de las estrellas.
Do you realize the obvious message you are communicating? That life on Earth is doomed to extinction. And of course, from a purely scientific point of view, everything seems to indicate it is only a matter of time before we, humankind, suffer the same fate as the dinosaurs did, or any other fatality. But there is one message inevitably embedded in the idea that life on Earth will be extinct sooner or later, that God does not exist, that there is no purpose in the existence of the universe and life, that we just happen to be here, and eventually we all will be gone, no one left to tell. And the idea that God does not exist arises mainly from the paradigm that life on Earth appeared and evolved by chance. But, gentlemen, the alleged fortuitous origin of life has not yet been proven by science, and the theory of evolution has plenty of holes. I am not the one to declare it, but many voices of men of science reveal tons of evidence against which no logic can support the idea that life arose by chance and evolved to its current forms without being directed by some superior intelligence. God, okay? Here are just a few examples. Darwin's black box, Darwin on trial, return to the God hypothesis, and signature in the cell. Just a few examples. So, based on the assumption that God does not exist, you believe humanity will be eventually extinguished on Earth. Then you devote incredible resources trying to get humanity a place to emigrate. Therefore, Mr. Elon Musk, gentlemen of NASA, gentlemen of the National Space Administration of China, and any other space agencies, please review these countless pieces of information that point to the fact that we are the creation of a supernatural intelligence and power, God, and redirect your efforts and resources to terraforming our own planet. Okay? That is, terraform, for instance, those areas of this planet that lack water or where pollution is causing extreme damage. Look, I can tell you firsthand that here in Tijuana and Mexicali, Mexico, neighboring cities to California, USA, they are beginning to ration our water because the Colorado River has considerably lowered its flow. And apart from us, there are also several counties in California and Arizona that are suffering the effects of this phenomenon. And you know the problem of a lack of water affects many parts of the world. Then there is extreme poverty, pollution, and so on. Sure, if God does not exist, these are minor problems compared to an asteroid crash or a similar catastrophe. And if you persist in believing that God does not exist, Obviously, you will not redirect space exploration's humongous resources to solving these problems and will continue trying to save our future generations. But I have good news for you. The Earth will never cease to be inhabitable, but will be transformed into a new Earth, as the Apostle John prophesied. And then there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall be any more pain. But all of this will not come as if by magic. The intelligent designer also gave us intelligence and creativity like his, and exhorts us to participate in the fabulous project of saving our blue planet, saving humankind itself. Later in human history, we could extend into outer space, because the breadth of his empire, that is Jesus Christ's empire, and peace will have no limit. That is, when we are no longer limited by our mortality or by the laws of physics. What could prevent us from traveling through deep space? Think about it, gentlemen. Man's desire to explore deep space is not as unattainable as the limits set by physical laws indicate. Living forever is not just a wild dream, or just a belief of religious and ignorant people. But as long as we are mortal, we will not be able to enter deep space, because the heavens are the heavens of the Lord, but the earth he has given to the sons of mankind. So, in our current condition, deep space is off limits to us mortal. Therefore, gentlemen, it would be very convenient if you get used to the idea that mortal human beings will not be able to colonize other celestial bodies. It would be a huge benefit to humankind if you accepted that fact and rededicated part of your resources to improve this planet. And I'm not saying forget about space exploration. No, I think space exploration achievements with the Sputnik, Mercury, Pioneer, Viking, Apollo, Luna, International Space Station, Hubble Telescope, James Webb Telescope, and so on are just awesome. But colonize the moon? Colonize Mars? Better colonize the Sahara Desert. Better colonize the Gobi Desert, the Saudi Arabia Nifad Desert, and others. Take water from places where there are floods to places where water is lacking. Come up with new inventions to clean our air and our oceans, and so on. All of this would be incredibly simple if we compare it against the project of colonizing Mars. Don't you think so? Besides, who would you send to colonize Mars? Not the poverty-stricken people for sure. You get the idea, don't you? And with so many winds of war currently blowing, December 2022, don't we humans have enough priorities to work on here on Earth? Well, gentlemen, that is my proposal, and those are my reasons. These are not my ideas. I, a layman, along with so many theologians, only interpret words allegedly communicated to the prophets and apostles thousands of years ago by this alleged superior intelligence, all-powerful being, God. Sounds crazy, I know. You can give a second thought to it and do something about it, or you can just ignore it now and miss the opportunity of participating on something bigger than colonizing Mars. Just think about it. Thanks.